Thermodynamics system. Topic of discussion is thermodynamics system. There are three types of thermodynamic system: open system, closed system, and isolated system. So let us discuss about the open system, closed system, and isolated system. Open system. An open system is called the thermodynamic system where mass transfer is allowed. Means flow of the gases is allowed in the system. So gas comes in the system and gas goes out from the system. Heat transfer and work transfer may or may not happen, and due to this energy change may or may not happen. That means if there is either change in or either heat and or work transfer occurs in the system, then energy change of gas occurs. However, if heat and work both doesn't occur, then total energy change is zero. But there could be change of the form of energy. That means pressure energy into kinetic energy in case of nozzle, and kinetic energy into pressure energy for the case of diffusion. So what are the open system? Compressor, all types of compressor are considered open system. Turbine, turbo expander, gas turbines are considered open system. Heat exchanger is open system. Nozzle and diffusers are considered open system. A storage tank, pressure vessels with flow are considered open system. So let us take a case of one open system where gas comes inside the system and goes out from the system. Work can be done from the external in the piston cylinder arrangement, and heat can be added into the system or heat can be removed from the system. So this system is called open system. Now little bit more about open system in case of compressor. So in compressor, mass transfer, yes, mass transfer होता है. Heat transfer, no. Since it is an adiabatic or isentropic process, so there is no heat transfer in case of compressor. Work transfer, yes. Power is consumed by the gas. Energy change, yes. Enthalpy increases, so there is an energy change. So we take the case of centrifugal compressor. This is a recipe compressor and this is axial compressor. So all types of compressor is considered as a open system. Thermodynamic open system. Now turbine. This is also one type of open system. This is turbo expander. This is gas turbine. So mass transfer, yes, there is a mass transfer in turbine. Heat transfer, no, because of isentropic process or adiabatic process. Work transfer, yes. Power delivered by gas. So yes, there is a work transfer. Energy change, yes. Enthalpy decreases. So yes, there is a change in energy in case of turbine. This is a heat exchanger. Heat exchanger is also considered as an open system where there are, in heat exchanger, two fluids are, interacting and transferring the heat. So one fluid comes in and goes out. Another fluid, which is cooling water normally, goes this way and returns. So mass transfer, yes, there is a transfer of mass. Heat transfer, yes. One fluid takes heat from the another fluid, so there is a heat transfer. Work transfer, no. There is no device through which work is transferred. So work transfer is 0. Energy change, yes. What happens? Energy of the gas increases, which takes the heat, and energy of that gas reduces, which gives the heat to another fluid. So this is the heat exchanger for open system. Now this is a storage tank and pressure vessels with flow. So we are considering a storage tank and pressure vessels where it is storing as well as gas comes in and goes out. This is called a storage tank and pressure vessels. So mass transfer, yes. Heat transfer, yes. If you want to heat the tank, it is possible. If you don't want to heat, it is not, also not. If you make it insulated, it is not possible. So there is a possibility, yes, heat transfer can be done, or if required, cannot be done. Work transfer, no, there is no work can be transferred with this such device. Energy change, yes. If there is a heat transfer, certainly there is a change in energy. If there is a no heat transfer, then there is a no change in energy. So same thing is written. A storage tank and pressure vessel are used for storage of the gas, and it provides gas to process system as per requirement. So gas comes in to the tank and pressure vessel and goes out from the tank and pressure vessels. So this is also open system. Now this is a nozzle and diffuser. It is another type of open system, thermodynamics open system. So mass transfer, yes, because gas comes in, goes out. Similarly, gas in diffuser, gas comes in and goes out. In nozzle, area decreases. In diffuser, area increases. So gas in goes out in case of diffuser. So cross-section area increases. In case of nozzle, cross-section area decreases. So mass transfer, yes. Heat transfer, no. Work transfer, no. Energy change, yes. Now let me clarify this energy change. As such, total energy doesn't change because there is no heat transfer and work transfer. However, there will be change of form of energy. Just say if it is in case of nozzle, kinetic energy increases and pressure decreases. Pressure energy decreases. For diffuser, pressure energy increases but kinetic energy decreases. So energy conversion from the pressure energy to velocity energy for nozzle, and for diffuser energy conversion from velocity energy to pressure energy. However, total energy remains same for nozzle and diffuser, as there is no heat transfer as well as no work transfer. तो इसमें कुछ होता नहीं है बिकॉज हीट ट्रांसफर नहीं है, वर्क ट्रांसफर नहीं है, ओनली एनर्जी का फॉर्म बदलता है. बट दिस इज ओपन सिस्टम. नो thermodynamics closed system. Closed system is a thermodynamic system where mass transfer is not allowed. Heat transfer and work transfer may or may not happen, and due to this energy change may or may not happen. That means if there is either heat or and work transfer occurs, then energy change of gas occurs. However, if heat and work transfer both doesn't occur, then total energy remains same. That means energy change is zero. So example of closed system: piston cylinder arrangement without any flow, balloon filled with gas, a storage tank pressure vessel without any flow. An accumulator is one device used in Liouville system, which is also considered as a closed system. Now this is piston cylinder arrangement, but there is no mass flow. Inlet and outlet, there is no mass flow. This gas which is inside the cylinder remains same. So there is no mass transfer. Heat can be added or removed. So heat transfer, yes. Work transfer, yes. Through the piston cylinder arrangement, work can be transferred, or gas can also transfer work on the environment. Energy change, yes. So this arrangement is considered as a Closed system. Now, balloon filled with gas. Mass transfer, no, because it already is isolated. I mean, sorry, it is closed, so there is no flow of gas. Heat transfer, yes, heat balloon can be heated, balloon can be cooled down. Work transfer, yes, this volume increases, decreases. Energy change, yes. So balloon filled with the gas, heat can be transferred by heating or cooling. On heating, volume of balloon increases, and on cooling, volume decreases. Work can also be done on the balloon by pressing and reducing the volume of the balloon and thus increasing the pressure, increases the pressure. आप इसको स्क्यूज करेंगे तो वॉल्यूम कम हो जाएगा बट प्रेशर बढ़ जाएगा. No storage tank and pressure vessels without any flow, mass transfer. Now the same picture, but let us consider there is no flow in the pressure vessel and tank. So mass transfer, no. Heat transfer, yes or no. Both heat. You can uh, heat the pressure vessels or tank with the electrical device, or any other arrangement, or you require you can make it insulated, so heat transfer also not possible, but some it depends on, it is possible, it can heat up or it cannot be heat up based on requirement. So work transfer, no. Energy change, yes and no. So if there is a energy heat transfer, then there is a change in the energy. If not, then there is no change in energy. So sometimes tank is heated or cooled as per the process requirement, and due to this there is a change in energy of the gas. However, if tank and vessel is not heated or cooled, the energy transfer change will be zero. Energy change will be zero, and then the system is treated as isolated system. इस सिस्टम को अगर इंसुलेट कर दें प्रेशर वेसल स्टोरेज टैंक को, so then there is no heat transfer and the system becomes isolated system, then energy change is also zero. Now accumulator filled with gas, so you can say this is a accumulator, rubber accumulator, nitrogen and normally filled inside, and outside from there there's typically lube oil is filled, and so under pressure of lube oil the volume, there is some pressure inside, there is some minimum pressure is stored inside the accumulator, which is called pre-charge pressure. And so under the pressure of lube oil, which is pressing from here, the pressure inside the nitrogen or balloon or accumulator increases and matches the lube oil pressure. So when there is a drop in the lube oil pressure, this expands and forcing the lube oil into machinery. So this is what it is written, mass transfer. Consider this particular balloon. Mass transfer, no. Once gas is filled, isolated, so there is no mass transfer. Heat transfer, no, nothing is heated, only pressing. So work transfer, yes. Work is done by lube oil to the accumulator bladder. Energy change, yes. So moment you increase the press the bladder, the pressure increases, volume decreases. So in accumulator, the rubber bladder fitted with nitrogen, filled with nitrogen gas in closed system. So this is considered as a closed system. There is no transfer of mass as well as heat. However, work is transferred by lubricating oil so that volume decreases and pressure increases. The lubricating oil pressure drops. अगर जब इसका pressure drop हो जाएगा, gas pressure inside the bladder, spelling mistake है, it should be bladder, expands the volume of rubber and forcing the lubricating oil into the machine. So this is considered as a closed system. Now isolated system. Thermodynamic system where mass transfer is not allowed and heat transfer and work transfer do not happen, and due to this energy change doesn't happen. So this is considered as isolated system. So no mass transfer, no heat transfer, no energy change is considered as a isolated system. So a storage tank pressure vessel with insulated from outside without any flow is considered as a isolated. So this is considered isolated system because insulated. This is also insulated tank pressure vessel is considered as a isolated system. So a storage tank pressure vessel with insulated from outside without any flow is considered isolated system. So mass transfer no, heat transfer no, work transfer no, energy change is also no. So as such there is a no change, there is a no energy change in isolated system. However, if there is any chemical reaction occurs inside the system, there will be change in energy. So thank you for watching. Hope you understood the thermodynamics system, open system, closed system, and isolated system.